Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your May 2018 love reading. I haven't been around last month, needed just to take a bit of time off YouTube. So I'm back back for May. So we're going to check out what I'm going to do. Gemini, I've already told Scorpio. One love reading and one general, and I'm including general readings as a standalone reading because a lot of people, when I was trying something else, that was saying no, we prefer the longer general readings. You're one of the only channels that does that. So because everybody else tends to focus on love and shit like that. So yeah, we're gonna do, and I'm not gonna be on screen for don't worry, I've not had any facial surgery or anything like that. I'm just want you to see the cards at the moment. That's the headspace I'm in at that moment. If any of you are new, you don't know what I look like, you can see I used to do a makeup channel doing makeup, so you can see me on that, or you can see, if you look back, me actually reading the cards visually. You can see me on camera. So if you don't know what I look like, I do usually sit and read to the camera, but I just really fancied just showing the cards for a little bit of time, okay? So let's have a look. Most people know what I look like on YouTube, okay? Because usually I sit in front of the camera. But at the moment, just want to show you guys spreads and shit like that. So let's have a look. What's coming in for Gemini in love in the month of May 2018? Show me Gemini in love in the month of May 2018. What's coming in for Gemini in love in the month May 2018? Actually, this is your birthday month, isn't it? Come to think about it. Well, the latter stage is your birthday month, so happy birthday for all you early gems in May. Yeah, let's have a look. What's coming in for, show me Gemini in the month of May 2018. What's coming in for Gemini in the month? I just want to have a look at the love area for Gemini in the month of May 2018. Show me love for Gemini in the month of May 2018. Show me. Alright. For this, I forgot to mention I'm using the Gilded Carrot Tarot, which by Shiro Marchetti, and I'm also using my Doreen Virtue Romance Angels advice. So that's all shuffled. Gonna split the deck into three, like so. Collect it back up, and remember another thing, guys. Tarot is subjective, so it's how you interpret the cards. I tend to look at the general meanings of the cards, because when you do tarot, you do need a foundation. You do need to have knowledge on the cards. It's like anything, you need some form of a solid educational foundation on anything that you're talking about. So you need to know what every card means. Of course you do. But more than anything, I mean, some tarot readers will say, oh well, you don't need to know anything, you just need to look at the card. Bullshit. You do need to know stuff, and you need to read it. That's what you need to do. But also, you need to use your intuition. I always use cards with pictures on them, because I like to see, look at the direction of the cards. Are people having a chat? Are they turning away? Is somebody talking behind someone's back? That type of thing. So I use three senses, really. I use the senses of visualization, my intuition, as well as the knowledge. So I use those three things when I do my reading. And there's no right or wrong to tarot, guys. So you learn tarot through however you learn it. I've learned it through using those three senses and combining the cards, okay? And what I feel, okay? No right or wrong. So you do tarot, however. That's how I've been successful in the business that I run, because of the way that I do my actual tarot. So the energy around you guys is about a King of Cups reversed. This tends to be a little bit of a drama queen. King of Cups reverse. He can be very emotionally what's the word? He's not particularly emotionally open as an individual. Is the King of Cups in the reverse. You're dealing, for some of you Geminis, with a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian. Does not have to be though at all. And it's funny because on Scorpio it showed an Emperor, so it's showing people this month, and that the focus really is on people. The energy around you is a King of Cups in the reverse, and this is someone who can be very difficult. They can be very manipulative, emotionally manipulative. They can hide a lot of stuff. I mean, already in the upright, he's a great guy in the upright, is the King of Cups, because he tends to be the type of person who's very empathic. He's very loving. He's very kind. He wants a relationship, he wants love, he wants to get married, he's very invested. Not always get married, but he's very invested. If you meet a King of Cups, if you meet somebody new like a King of Cups, and you know, you've got worries about yourself, whatever. He'll always be the type of person that will say, oh, don't worry about it, I love you as you are. But in the reverse, he tends to be the type of person that lies and hides things. So he might tell you that, oh, don't worry about it, I love you as you are, but he's hiding shit behind all of that stuff. So this is somebody who's not, this can be somebody also who's quite emotionally unavailable. Why he shows reverse is because emotionally he can be quite a difficult character within the tarot. And what's influencing this person showing around you this month? Well, you've got a 10 of coins in the reverse as well. So the 10 of coins in the reverse, it can be that you've got some family problems, because this is just a general love reading. So when you get the 10 of coins in the reverse, this is often a separation. Might be that there's arguments over money within a long-term relationship. It might be that you broke up with a partner for some of you guys with the 10 of coins in the reverse. It might be there's something to do with an inheritance here with the 10 of coins in the reverse, or it's just that there's an unstable, because when you get 10 of coins in reverse, it's a very unstable foundation in any type of relationship, and this is like a relationship that's breaking down. People moving out, separation, arguments, that type of thing. The reason for the King of Cups reverse showing up is the 2 of Swords in the reverse. So a decision's being made here, but it's not just that. Because if this is the energy around you, and this is the reason for the energy, then this must be this person's reason. Because this is what the all-focal energy is. This is what the situation is all about. So it might be that you've made a decision, yeah, and therefore as a result of that you've got somebody, and this can also be somebody who emotionally blackmails others because they're emotionally manipulative. So it might be with the 2 of Swords in the reverse, some of you Geminis have made a decision. Maybe as a result of that decision you've got an emotionally manipulative, very draining individual around you, because what's influencing this is the 10 of coins. Maybe you're kicking someone out, maybe somebody's going to lose their home, or this is the root issue for this person showing around you is because something. 2 of Swords reverse can be you've made a solid decision. 2 of Swords reverse can mean to really suppress some shit down. In the recent past, oh god, what is all these fucking reversals? Sorry Gemini, what's all these reversals this month? The Sun in the reverse, I mean it's still not a bad card, the Sun in the reverse, but there seems to have been some form of a delay. I think if you guys have made a decision, I mean you are Swords, you are air, so this could be very likely you. I think if you've made a decision, then I think that there's been a delay around this with the Sun in the reverse in the recent past. The most likely outcome for your love life is the 9 of coins in the reverse. So the 9 of coins in the reverse, in the upright this is all about being independent and wanting to be independent and liking being independent when you get a 9 of coins in the reverse. But the most likely outcome will be with the 9 of coins. I mean, it's interesting because you got to be careful with tarot. 9 of coins in the upright doesn't always mean that you're on your own. Sometimes you can be in a relationship where somebody gives you everything, but the one thing you don't have is love. Sometimes this is the gilded cage. There are lots of people who are 9 of coins and are in relationships. You don't have to be out of a relationship to be a 9 of coins. But the 9 of coins in the reverse, I think that what's happening here is a sense of dependency. This is what I think, because I think that this would show as you guys being independent of whatever this energy is here with this King of Cups reverse. And I think the reversal with the 9 of coins in reverse is saying that you guys remain dependent on this individual, or you remain stuck with something with this individual. Because this card is about loss of independence with the 9 of coins reversed. Coming in, what you're going to experience is the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you guys, it's about separation. It's about disagreements with the 3 of Cups in the reverse. It's about unhappiness with the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Threes, when they're reversed, talk about deactivations of partnerships. So there's no partnership here on an emotional level. There's no connection. So I'm seeing loss of a connection more than anything, because this is a water card. It's represents the emotions, and 3 of Cups is all about feeling a connection with others and being happy. In the reverse, for me, when I read this card, it's about a lack of a connection here, and it's about that lack of connection really putting some form of barrier in the relationship. Right now, the external factors for you guys, well, it's good. 9 of Swords reverse means coming out of a time of worry, and it's good. So this is you guys here, Gemini. So you are showing us the 9 of Swords in reverse, and that's excellent. So I'm glad that you guys aren't showing us 9 of Swords in the upright. That wouldn't be any good. But you're showing us 9 of Swords reverse, which is lovely, because it says that you're coming out of a time of worry. And as a result of that coming out of a time of worry, this is this person's problem. It's not yours. They don't like it because you don't give a shit, Gem. You really don't give a shit, because the 9 of Swords reverse means I don't give a shit. You know, I'm cool with it. You know, I've let go of the worry. Can you see how everything is dissipating from this person? So this is about, and also the root issue is making a decision. So I think that these two are you. I think you've made a decision I think that you've come out of a time of worry because the root issue is that you've made a decision. But I think that there's been delays in that decision. What's influencing the situation at the moment is loss of money, 10 of coins, reverse, or there's loss of something substantial. I would probably say this is for some of you guys a money issue as well, because the 10 of coins is finances, and when you get the 10 of coins reverse, it's a loss of money. But it could also be a loss of a loss of structure and a loss of foundation, because you can 10 of coins means wealth not just in money but in all sorts of ways. It's, you know, it's the wealth in having your children around you, it's the wealth in the laughter that you have within your family when you're watching a comedy on a Saturday night. That's 10 of coins, that's all of that energy. And in the reverse, it's the loss of all of that, and as a result of that, what you're experiencing is a King of Cups in the reverse. I think that this person is emotionally draining on some of you guys, and I think as a result of that, this is loss of independence. See here, you guys are coming out of a time of worry. There's the decision that's being made, but because this person is really putting I think for some of you gems, there's a person around you that's really putting the waterworks on, and they're really saying you can't leave, or we can't do this, or we can't break up, we can't. What about the children? What about the house? What about the this? What about that? And that's why you've had delays here in the recent past, and that means that you don't get your freedom with the 9 of coins in the reverse. You kind of there's a loss of independence more than likely, because I think that some of you guys, there's somebody here who's pleading with some of you Geminis and saying you can't go because of the family, because of this. But there's a disconnection showing up here, Gemini, and coming in what you'll experience. So see what I mean? The 8 of Cups in the reverse. Even though there's a disconnection, you won't walk away. There's no walking away. So the 3 of Cups reverse, and you can see the 8 of Cups reverse. 8 of Cups reverse says I don't walk away. 8 of Cups reverse says I'm staying put. 8 of Cups says I'm in limbo. I can't move forward and I can't move backwards. I'm stuck in no man's land. And the 7 of Wands is in the reverse, is the hope, I think. It could be a fear. As a fear, it's going to be letting down your guard and succumbing to what this person wants. As a hope, it's going to be succumbing to what this person wants, because you're stuck. 8 of Cups reverse. And what's the outcome for love? Oh, how interesting, Death. Now that showed up right. Let me see if I can pull these cards down a little bit, Gems. So, let's have a look. How interesting is that? So you do it in the end. Something gives in the end, because you got death. Death means an ending. See here, there's a lot of a connection, and I think that this leaves you kind of a little bit in limbo, because I think that what's going on, remember you do a Celtic. Everybody does their Celtic crosses different. I do mine this way. This is how I've always done my readings. This is what's been successful for me with clients. But this is the present energy. So around this card, everything is spanning out from that. So you've got this King of Cups reversed, the person that's putting all the emotional draining on you, because you're this 9 of Swords. You're saying, you know what, actually, I don't really care. Actually, at the moment, I'm completely fine. I'm not worried. I'm not upset. I'm completely releasing this depression that I've been under, because I've made a decision here. I've made an absolute decision, but there's been delays in the recent past for some of you guys. You've not had that new beginning, or that manifestation of whatever the decision is, because what's influencing this is the 10 of coins in the reverse. It's a money situation, probably situation about bricks and mortar, the home, the family, maybe there's children involved, and you, as a result of that, what you've got is somebody who's, you know, pulling at your heartstrings, and they're trying to emotionally manipulate you, and that leaves you kind of stuck. It leaves you with the 9 of coins, feeling that you are either dependent on this individual, maybe it's something to, maybe they hold the purse strings, but I think it leaves some of you guys feeling that you're dependent on whoever this person is, because I think there's a bit of emotional manipulation. You've got the loss of a connection here with the 3 of Cups in the reverse showing here. Unhappiness with the 3 of Cups in the reverse, and I think that some of you guys are going to be stuck in limbo, because you've got the 8 of Cups, because you've got this here, but you're like, shit, what do I do? Do I stay? Do I go? And it's almost like, for some of you guys, the hope is that you could just give it all up, and I think in the end some of you guys do. Let's get some clarifiers on these areas. Universe, Spirit, why is Gemini showing as being the 9 of Swords reverse? Why is Gemini showing as being the 9 of Swords in the reverse in the external factors? Show me for love. Well, there you go, Eight of Wands. I think that you guys have a new passion. You're showing us not being worried because I think that you've got the Ace of Wands talks about newness. So when you get this card, it often talks about a new job, a new relationship, a new zest for life, a new beginning. That's what Ace of Wands is. So it could be any of those things. You guys aren't particularly worried about this dude because you've got something else going on. That Ace of Wands, you've got a fresh start basically with the Ace of Wands. There's new growth going on in your life. Remember, wands represent passion, they represent energy, they represent sex, they represent just newness is what the Ace of Wands is. The Ace of Wands can be, going to the gym. There's something, there can be a new venture. You might not be worried because there's a new venture with the Ace of Wands energy showing here. Because I'm asking why you're this, so it's telling me it's because of this. So this is how we're doing it. We're not doing strictly, well, combination, not bothered about sex, for example, because the Ace of Wands can be about sex. It's a phallic symbol, so this is often a card that suggests sexual situation. So for some of you guys, you might be kind of like, can't be bothered about sex, or just not bothered. But we're asking why. So this is the clarifier. It's saying it's because of this. So that's how we do the reading. Why are you doing this? Why is Gemini not that bothered, that concerned? It's because of the Ace of Wands. I think you've got something new to look forward to. For some of you guys, it might be a new romance with, I'll see what the Ace of Wands is about, though. Let's get some more clarity on the Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands about for Gemini? What's the Ace of Wands about for Gemini? The Ten of Wands. It's about the Ten of Wands. So I think that you're not worried. I think that it's because you've got a new venture, and I think that this new venture involves you guys carrying lots and lots of things. I think you've got lots of responsibilities concerning this new venture. I'm not going to read it sexually, even though I could. I think that you're just not worried about whatever's going on here, and I think it's because you've got a new venture with that Ace of Wands energy. And what's a new venture about? It's about you carrying lots of responsibilities, all right? So this might be a move as well. It might be that the Ace of Wands is about moving home, for example, because of that moving home card is because of the Ten of Wands. So it might be that you're so busy, this can be like carrying loads of furniture or carrying lots of things. But I think that you've got a new venture, you're doing something new. You're not worried about whoever this person is or the relationship that you've got with this individual, because I think that you are focused on a new venture. And what's that new venture involve? The Ten of Wands, lots and lots of responsibility with the Ten of Wands, lots of things to do. So it's already here, Gemini, that I think that you guys are very, very preoccupied at the moment. And what's the root issue about? We've got the Two of Swords in the reverse being the root issue for Gemini. What's the root issue about with the Two of Swords? Why have we got Two of Swords in the reverse as being the root issue for Gemini? Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse means I no longer want to invest in this situation. This can be a card that shows up when you have been working for so long and you don't get anything back. So you put a lot of stuff in with the Seven of Coins reversed. So you put a lot of energy, a lot of focus, a lot of time, and what you get out of it when it's reversed is nothing. So it's about a small payoff, and this can lead to great frustration with the Seven of Coins in the reverse. So this is saying, you know what, actually, I think I'll cut my losses because I'm not really getting anywhere. So I think that you guys have made a decision that you're not going to pay into this situation anymore because you're not getting anything out of it with the Seven of Coins in the reverse showing here. I think that some of you guys might have revealed, and you might have been honest with this individual, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, that right now what you want to do is let go of the problem. Devil reverse. What you want to do is give up on this situation. You want to be untied. I think you might have revealed, I want to be untied from this. Because the Devil in the reverse means to be released from a chain, so and the Seven of Swords in reverse means to reveal or to be honest or to speak up, not to dodge the situation, but to be honest about it. I think some of you guys have revealed with the Seven of Swords in the reverse that you want to give up on this. You want to be released from this situation with the Devil in the reverse, because it's not getting you anywhere with the Seven of Coins in the reverse. You've made a decision. In the recent past that you've experienced the Sun in the reverse. And why has Gemini experienced the Sun in the reverse in the recent past? Because of the Knight of Wands. So I think that with the Knight of Wands can be a movement card, but the Knight of Wands can also be somebody who's pursuing you. And I think that there has been a delay in this. The Knight of Wands can also say, well, I'm driven. You're driven by passion, for example. I mean, we've got judgment here, but it's reversed. And when you get the judgment card reversed, it means that you're not facing up to the truth. And I think that this King of Cups in the reverse is actually the Knight of Wands showing here. I think that there's been a delay in this situation, because I think that this person showing as a Knight of Wands, it could also be that maybe there's a move here that hasn't come through. It's not been... the Knight of Wands can be a move card, okay? So when you get this card, you're moving. There's a change here. So it might be that there's been delays here because maybe some form of a move or travel. Maybe there's been some... Maybe you haven't heard about it with the Judgment energy in the reverse. Because Judgment energy reverse also means I don't hear the news. I don't hear what's going on. I've got no information concerning a move. Knight of Wands is a move, and maybe the Judgment card in the reverse is saying, well, there's no information on this move that I want to do, and that's what you got delays about, the Sun about as well. So it might be that there are delays because this move that you want to make, Judgment in the reverse, maybe for some of you guys, you haven't made it could be that you want to move with the Knight of Wands, but the Judgment reverse card would say, well, I don't really know where I want to move to or what I want to do. So there's a lack of clear judgment going on here as well, with the Judgment card in the reverse showing here. Judgment in the reverse isn't ill-advised. It's not getting bad judgment. It's not like getting bad advice. Judgment in the upright is judgment, whether it's good advice or advice not to do something. That's what it is, judgment. But I think that it could also be with the Judgment card in the reverse, something's not being sanctioned. So maybe a move isn't being sanctioned, for example, especially if some of you guys are looking to move out of a particular home into another place, especially if you're living with a partner. It might be that you've not been able to do it yet because things haven't been sanctioned, for example. I think it might be something like that, actually. Or it could simply be that this King of Cups in the reverse is this Knight of Wands here, and the Knight of Wands is somebody who's still very much pursuing you. So it might be there are delays because you've got somebody who's very, very sort of focused on pursuing you, maybe, Gemini, because they're not really listening to what you're saying with the Judgment energy in the reverse, or they're not facing up to the truth. The influences for what's going on with this King of Cups in the reverse is the Ten of Pentacles reverse. And why is the Ten of Pentacles reverse an influence this month in terms of Gemini's love life this month in two cards? Sorry, one card, or one or two. Because the Tower, so this represents chaos. So what's influencing you guys this month, or influencing this person's tears? And this person is really, really worried, I feel, with the King of Cups in the reverse. They're taking the situation really hard. It's because of the Ten of Coins in the reverse. And why is this an influence? Because this is going to rot this person's foundation, the Tower. It really is, I feel, because the Tower is an unstable energy. It talks about something rocking you to your core. It talks about chaos. It doesn't always have to be read like that, but this Ten of Coins in the reverse, so what's influencing the situation is an unstable foundation. It's money, it's loss of money, perhaps having to, if you're married or, you know, in a long-term relationship, having to sell the house. It's the loss of the wealth within, especially if you've got children within the family, the Five of Coins in the reverse. And why is that an influence this month? Because there's going to be, I mean, the Tower can mean leaving, but the Tower can also mean because things are going to be shaken up to a, you know, to a really, really big degree. All right. And I think that this has brought, for some reason, very clear insight with the Moon in the reverse, that the Eight of Coins talks about having to work. Maybe you've got somebody on you that doesn't want to work. Maybe they've got you making all the money, Gemini. Because this foundation that's going to be rocked, I think, has brought this person clear insight that either they're going to have to work for a living, especially when they think about shit, you know, my money person, Gemini, the person who brings in all the cash, the person who pays all the bills, the main cash cow, Gemini. Shit, if this person leaves, and I think that this is why you guys have clear insight with the Two of Swords in the reverse, and it's about the Seven of Coins in the reverse, that something's not working. You're putting all this effort in, you're paying all this money, and you're investing all of this time and all of this shit, but what do you get back for it? Nothing. And I think that you have discussed with this person with the Seven of Swords in the reverse that you want to be let go from this burden. You want to be unchained from the situation, but you've not been able to do it, Sun in the reverse, lately. I think that a move hasn't been sanctioned yet with the judgment card. So it might be that you're waiting to move somewhere, but it's just not happening just yet for all sorts of reasons. It might be that you haven't found somewhere. It might be the place that you look. I think that some of you guys have a partner and you're looking to move away from them. But something I would say here is not being sanctioned yet. And I think what's influencing the situation concerning this King of Cups in the reverse is that you guys, some of you might be the main cash cow. Some of you guys, this is why this person is around you like this. Because there's a destabilising of the money, the material, the resources, the home life, maybe the children. No more Saturday night sit around the TV watching comedy shows and eating spaghetti bolognese, you know. But also what's interesting is the reason that this is an influence is because there is a destabilising of a foundation here with the tower, a major change and shift in which somebody has clear insight that they're going to have to work for a living, or they're going to have to find out other ways, or find other ways to make money, for example, or to attain a goal, for example, because they're not, I think this person here realises that they're not going to be attaining especially some form of a material goal with you. I think that this is why they're so pissed off. And as a result of that, why do we have the King of Cups reversed? Why do we have the King of Cups reversed as the energy around Gemini in the month of May 2018? Show me. Right, you've got a Queen of Cups in the reverse. I think that this person is very resentful. I think that this person shows up as an energy around you because they show up, and you've got the King and the Queen reverse, and they're the worst reversals you can get in terms of King and Queen a lot of the time because it's all emotional. So I think this person shows up as a King of Cups reverse because they're putting a lot of the blame on you with this Queen of Cups in the reverse. A lot of water energy in here as well. There's a lot of resentment going on with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, but she influences why this person. So this is somebody who is showing their neediness as well, because Queen of Cups in the reverse can be a very, very needy person showing up here. Yeah, I mean, I think that this person here, I think that they're showing up as a King of Cups in the reverse because the situation is about their need. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, they're feeling very, very resentful. And what are they feeling resentful about? Because you no longer want to work in this partnership, Three of Coins in the reverse, and you want to take a new direction with the Two of Wands in the upright. So this can be a fork in the road, but it could also be that this person's resentful because there is no longer a partnership that's being worked towards. Threes usually represent partnerships, but the Three of Coins is often a money partnership. It's a business partnership. It's a transaction between two people. It's building a life together. It's moving home together. It's setting up a business. But I think that this person shows as being the King of Cups in the reverse, trying to be emotionally manipulative, I would say, concerning you, Gemini. And I think it's because they're very needy with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I think that they're very scared with this Queen of Cups in the reverse. I also think that this person is very, very depressed with the Queen of Cups in the reverse energy. And I think it's because this what's the word I'm looking for, this deactivation of your partnership has left them actually at a crossroads. Two of Wands. I think this person's been left at very much a crossroads in their life, and they're thinking, shit, what do I do now? So I think this person, whoever this person is around, some of you Geminis, was probably very, very dependent on you as a person. I think they really did depend on you. And now that you're kind of saying, look, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. You know, I realise now with the Two of Swords in the reverse, I've realised, and I've definitely made that decision, that this isn't going to get me anywhere. Seven of Coins in the reverse. Whatever I put into this relationship, I'm not getting anything back from it. And I'm telling you, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, that I want you to unchain me. I want to let go of this burden because it's really weighing me down. And I think a lot of this is money orientated for some of you guys. But the most likely outcome will be the Nine of Coins in the reverse. And why is the most likely outcome for Gemini going to be the Nine of Coins in the reverse? Show me. That tried to come out before it's come out now because of the Hanging Man. See, you're set in limbo. This person's putting all of the emotional blackmail on you. See, they're being manipulative. King of Cups in the reverse. Putting all of this emotional blackmail onto Gemini because they're scared and they're depressed. And what are they depressed about? Well, they're depressed about the deactivation of your partnership, Three of Coins. That's left them at a real crossroads. Two of Wands are saying, well, what road do I take? Do I go this way? Do I go... I just don't know. Because I think somebody's depended on you for an awful long time, Gemini. And I think that their time is up with you. I think you've had enough. I think you've just had enough, and I think you've got a lot on your plate here. This could be a new job for some of you guys. You're not worried because of you got a new beginning ahead of you. Something that means that with the 10 of Wands, something that you are persevering towards, something that you're working towards. It's going to be, you know, a big struggle, but you're looking forward to the challenge. It's all about new challenges that you've got here. But the problem is 9 of coins in the reverse. The most likely outcome of the 9 of coins in the reverse is, I think that this is dependency. Okay? Because, but also you don't leave 9 of coins in reverse. You don't go for that independent new beginning that you're looking for here, because you're being kept in limbo with the Hanged Man energy showing here. Alright, and I think that for some of you guys, it's making you feel very depressed and very, very burdened with that 10 of Swords. Okay? You know, you might be suspending or holding yourself back with the Hanged Man, or, you know, you might have been taking a moment out with the Hanged Man energy just to gain a bit of perspective on whether you feel with this 10 of Swords energy, whether you're hurt, because it's almost like this person's emotionally blackmailing you, and you're in limbo over putting those knives in this person's back, because that's the way that this person's making you feel. They're like, Gemini, if you do this, if you leave, then I don't know what I'm going to do. And I think that you're in the place of power. It's your call this month, in May 2018, Gemini. But this person is kind of like putting a lot of emotional blackmail on you. You've got the 3 of Cups reversed as what's coming in. And why is the 3 of Cups reversed in the immediate future for Gemini? Show me. The 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so I think that you guys are definitely saying, and I think this is you doing this, I think that the 3 of Cups is you guys saying, no bueno. No. I'm not happy with the 3 of Cups. There's a lack of joy, because this person's got you all up in shit. I don't want to hurt them. You're in limbo over hurting, because remember the 10 of Swords, we use the word hurting, so use key words. This is hurting. Putting the knives in the back is hurting someone. So you're all up in limbo over hurting this individual, which is why the most likely outcome is you stay. 9 of coins showing here. You stay, probably possibly funding, or, you know, this is most likely you're going to be losing that independence that you so wanted here, because this person's putting all of the emotional blackmail on you, because they don't want to, some of you, this person doesn't want to go out and do shit for themselves. Left them at a crossroads. For some of you, you were the cash cow for an individual. But here, the 3 of Cups in the reverse, there's a lot of unhappiness showing up for some of you guys, because look at the 6 of coins. When you get the 6 of coins like this, sometimes this card will be indicating that you're putting money out to everyone. So you're paying out to every single person. It's not just one person. Can you see how many hands there are? Hang on. Well, there's only 2 hands, but it doesn't matter. This card can say, give it to me. You know, can I have some money, please? It's the 6 of coins. And you guys are feeling a sense of unhappiness here. Alright, but also it might be some of you guys are breaking an agreement. 3 of Cups in the reverse can be to break an agreement. Okay, over something that you said that you would give with the 6 of coins energy. It could be that this person's breaking an agreement. Breaking an agreement over something that said that they do with the 6 of coins. But 6 of coins often shows up as well within a love reading when it's about money, and when you've got kids, and when you need to pay for things, and when you need to, you know, there's things that you need to take care of financially. So I think somebody's breaking an agreement here. I don't know whether this is you, or whether this is either you guys with 3 of Cups feeling unhappy because you're having to give to this person, especially financially, materially. And it means that you can't move forward. So I think this is you. Alright, I think that this is more about, and this is because, so these cards here are obviously because of these ones. This one here. So we've got the 3 of Cups in the reverse, feeling a sense of unhappiness, a sense of disconnection from this individual. And I think it's something that you guys are paying out. You're giving to this person with the 6 of Pentacles. That means that you can't move forward. It might be that you're paying this person's debts. It might be that you're just, you know, you're always having to fund this person in one way or another with the 6 of Pentacles energy. You know, I think there's a money situation, judging by the amount of Pentacle cards around this reading. That's a problem for some of you, Gemini. And it's like, well, I keep paying out for you, and it means that I can't fulfill my own fucking dreams with the Chariot reversed. So there's discontentment and there with the 3 of Cups energy. Also, for some of you guys, it will be, you know, actually, even though I said that I would stay with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, actually, I don't think I will, because I can't do this. But I don't think that's the case, because you've got this 8 of Cups in the reverse showing here. And what's the 8 of Cups about? Why have we got the 8 of Cups in the reverse showing up as coming in for Gemini? Show me. Well, again, another money card, and this is to do with the finances. This is to do with the money that you have, the money that you own, the possession. Um, but it's making you unhappy. Nine of Cups in the reverse. So you're stuck in limbo. But also the Four of Pentacles can mean to possess. To hold, this is a possession is making you, this is Nine of Cups reversed. So Nine of Cups reversed. So often when I do tarot, I look at the first card and I say, right, this is what the situation is. Well, but what's it about? It's about the Nine of Cups in the reverse. I think some of you guys are stuck in limbo. When you get Nine of Cups in the reverse, though, sometimes this can be somebody who's overdoing things. Sometimes this can be overindulgence, like a real drinker, for example, is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody might be private, because Four of Coins can also be about hiding stuff and being really private. So it might be that you're stuck in limbo because this person might be a private drinker, for example. They might be hiding that they're overdoing it. You're not walking away, you're stuck in limbo, but it's because of the Four of Pentacles energy showing up here. But also, I don't think that you would be stuck in limbo. I think that you are stuck. I mean, it's really funny, Gemini, because here we can see that you're unhappy, or there's a lack of agreement on your part here, because you having to do everything, pay everything out, help this person, support this person, is not allowing you to dedicate yourself to your own desires. It's putting a real obstacle in your way with that Chariot being reversed, a big obstacle. But coming in, you're still stuck in limbo. So even though you kind of know what the deal is here, you know what the deal is here, you know what you want here, you know you don't want this person, Gemini, but you revert to this. You see, you revert to being the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So you revert to being the person that says, actually, I know that I don't want this here because it's hindering my own success, and it is hindering you. Whoever this person is, Gemini, they're hindering you from moving forward and from chasing your own dreams. But you are held back. You're in limbo. I think that this person's probably got some form of a private vice, because I don't think that you'd be stuck in limbo, because if we could read a combination as Four of Coins means gain. The Nine of Cups in the reverse, it's all about the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So it's all about unhappiness and lack of fulfillment. Not unless we're probably trying to look at something psychological here, where there's a fear syndrome going on with some of you guys, that you can't get out of some nasty vicious cycle. But I don't think it's that. I think this person's got some hidden vices, maybe. Nine of Cups in reverse can mean, it's just like Three of Cups reversed sometimes. Any of these Cups reversed can mean to overdo things sometimes. So it might be that this person's got some hidden vices going on with this Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And that's why you're in limbo, because you're worried about what this person might do. And it might be that this person around you is a bit of a drinker, for example, because it's a cup energy and it can represent drink. Hopes or fears are the Seven of Wands reverse. And why is the hopes or fears the Seven of Wands reverse for Gemini? Right, there you go. Well, your hopes would be with the Seven of Wands, finally to be able to, I think that your hopes would be to lower this guard, Seven of Wands, to give in to this person and to say, okay, I'm going to stay, don't worry about it, everything's fine. Because you just want an end to the dispute, Five of Wands in the reverse. You want the ending of a conflict with the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay, separation. It's about a separation. Two of Cups with a King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody who's very, very materialistically orientated. Alright, this is somebody who only looks to get what they want for themselves. So I think that this person could be an earth sign individual. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, because I think it all kind of works out together. This person is very money orientated, and I think for a lot of you guys, this person really depends on you. I think that you want the ending of a conflict, ending of a dispute, a dispute over a non-agreement with a King of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think that you would finally, the hope would be the Seven of Wands in the reverse, that finally, I think it's just really the Seven of Wands in the reverse is not to surrender to this person, but really just the end, because the Seven of Wands in the reverse is the ending of a dispute. But usually when you get the Seven of Wands reverse as an ending of a dispute, what you're finding with this card, Gemini, is it that you're ending the dispute, because you're saying, okay, there you go. You're not doing this, you're doing this. That's what you're doing. It's like, ER Sergeant, okay, I'll give in. This is the giving in card, is the Seven of Wands in reverse, because you're not standing in your power. You think it's an easier way out of a situation is just to give in to the mob. And that's what the hope would be, because what you want to do is end this problem with this lack of an agreement, Two of Cups. So there's a problem in terms of a lack of an agreement with a money person, a King of Pentacles. All this person probably cares about is themselves. I get the impression that all this person cares about, Gemini, is getting money and being secure for themselves. I have very little feeling that this person actually gives a shit about you. But I think at the end of the day, this person's putting the waterworks on you, Gemini, because they're worried about their own security, especially financially. The outcome shows us death. Why is the outcome death for the month of May 2018 for Gemini? Show me. You give up. Nine of Wands in reverse means, you know what, actually, I'm giving up on this shit. In the upright, this person says, God, I'll try it one last time. I'm going to just stay there and try. You can see how tired the geezer is. And he takes a pause for breath, and then he says, right, after this pause for breath, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do it. But in the reverse, this person says, you know what, I'm just giving up. I'm giving up on this situation. Well, I think that you're giving up on a situation, and what's it about the Six of Cups in the reverse? So you're giving up on, the Six of Cups in reverse can be living in the past. So you're giving up on living in the past, because I think that somewhere along the line, it doesn't clearly show it to me here, but it's probably this area here, and it's probably what this person's doing in this center energy here. I think there's a King of Cups that's emotionally manipulating some of you guys, and it's because of the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This person's scared, and they're very depressed, and they're blaming you. Why is that? Because you no longer want to work in a partnership with them, and it means that they're going to have to go out there, and it means that they're stuck at a bit of a crossroads. So everything is dependent on you. And as a result of that, Gemini, you guys will be the Nine of Pentacles, and you'll say, you know what, actually, what I think I'll do with this Nine of Pentacles reversed is I'm going to, I'm going to stay where I am. I'm not going to pursue the independence I want, because I'm kind of like in a little bit of limbo over hurting this person. I don't really want to hurt this individual. But really, I think it just shows here, even if you can't see it right now, Gemini, is that you would hope that you'd be able just to surrender and say, look, let's just stay together, because you want to end a dispute over an agreement with a King of Pentacles in the reverse, over a disagreement. You want to end this dispute over a disagreement, Two of Cups in the reverse, with a King of Pentacles in the reverse, and that's somebody who's very driven by material energy. This person's not in love. King of Pentacles in the reverse, they're a very shallow individual, or they only care about the money, or themselves, or their own desires. And therefore, you guys end it in the end. Because I think what's interesting is here, other people might explain this differently, but this is how I would look at this combination. I would say that you guys are stuck in limbo, because here you've made your mind up, Gems. You've said, you know what, actually, I'm unhappy. Actually, I don't feel a connection with this person. Three of Cups in the reverse, and why don't I feel a connection with them? Because they're taking everything. Six of Pentacles, I'm always having to pay out for stuff. I'm always having to take care of their bills or their debts or whatever it is, and it doesn't allow me to move forward. It puts blockages on the dreams and on the things that I want to pursue. Maybe I can never take a holiday because of this bastard that I'm having to pay out for. But then you change your mind, you see. Eight of Cups in the reverse coming in. You say, actually, though, I don't know whether I can. I don't know whether I can kind of sever this connection at all, or, tell this person it's completely. I think that you've already told them that it's over here, but there's been delays here. There's been delays. Something's not ready here to move forward. That's why there's been delays. But you say, I'm not happy here. Because if we go from here, we look at the bottom bit, Gemini, and we see there's a decision, Two of Swords. And that decision is you guys. You guys making that decision with the Two of Swords, that whatever it is that you've been putting into the relationship, you're certainly not getting out of it. Seven of Coins in the reverse, and it's making you feel frustrated. And you've told this person. You did tell them. You should have told them anyway. You're thinking of saying it to them. Seven of Swords in reverse. I don't want this. I need freedom. I need this burden to go away. I don't want to be a part of this chain. It feels very, very imprisoning to me. And you told them that. Or at least you should be telling them, or you're thinking of telling them. Now, as a result, I think that you told them this. You must have done, because you've got, as a result of that, the energy around you. This person who's saying, oh, fuck, I'm so depressed. You know, why are you doing this to me? You know, why are you making me feel like this? You know, if you do this, then I'll kill myself, or I feel, because you've got a queen and a king of cups reversed, and this energy here is a part of this energy here. And why is that? Because no longer are you willing to work in a partnership with this individual, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, which means that they're going to have to take a new direction. Then it's left them at a bit of a crossroads. So they're like, shit, well, you know, but what about this? But what about the house? But what about, you know, where are we going to live? Where am I going to live? Where are you? What about the kids? All of this stuff. And then as a result of that, you guys are kind of like, well, oh, fucking hell, you know, maybe I should just stay here. Nine of Coins in the reverse. Maybe I shouldn't pursue my dreams, because you know what? I'm really up in the air. The Hanged Man energy here, overhurting this individual. So they're really putting the bullshit on you, Gemini. They really are putting the bullshit here. They're really turning those waterworks on. Because in the recent past, there's been delays. You knew what you wanted in, you done told them. But here there's been delays, and I think it's about movement. It's not the time. Judgment in reverse, you've not heard something about a move, or you've not heard something about it could be moving to another place, property, whatever it is. And I think that the challenge is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Loss of money, loss of, but this is their problem. Loss of, you know, there's just loss of grounding, loss of stability, problems with, but I think this is more a money thing for this individual. Loss of material security is the issue for this King of Cups, because he or she recognizes that this unstable foundation now has given this person clear insight that for some of you guys, this person's literally going to have to work for what they've got. They're really going to have to work hard. They might even have to change job with that Eight of Pentacles, new job, you know, because maybe what they do doesn't pay enough. Maybe you're paying most of it, and that's why they're going to Lally, because you know this lack of partnership with you now has put them at a bit of a crossroads. It's buggered up their plans, but as a result of that, the immediate futures as well, Gemini is kind of like really unhappy, because if you have to continue giving to this person, what about where you're going? It's putting blockages on your dreams, and that's what. And it's funny because as a result of that, what you've got coming in is the Eight of Cups in reverse, being stuck in limbo. Alright, either because this person, and it wouldn't explain it to me to say this person wants to hold on to, and it doesn't mean, because you know, if this person wants to hold, it has to be something very deep and very psychological to use those words. To me, this is you being stuck in limbo. It might be because this person had, you know, but this can be somebody who's holding something close to their chest, Four of Coins. But also this could be you stuck in limbo because it's something to do with you. Maybe something that you were looking to gain didn't work out, and it might be something with this energy here where there's been delays in moving. Maybe some information hasn't been released to you. Maybe it's, you know, they're saying something plan has fallen through. But that could be another explanation, I guess, that you're stuck in limbo here because something that you were looking to gain has not manifested with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. But the outcome from this is death, because you want to release these old habits. Six of Cups in the reverse showing here, and I think there's a realization with the Seven of Cups in the reverse that this marriage or this commitment here cannot move forward. It cannot carry on with the Knight of Swords. So I think that some of you guys are finding your way out of the situation, Gemini, in the month of May 2018. I think that there is somebody who's putting the spoilers on you. Let's quickly do this reading again. What an amazing reading. I love doing the tarot. I really, really, really do love it, because as the cards unfold, it's so interesting what comes out within the card and what comes out in the, and you know, a lot of people saying go back to the longer readings. But I'm sorry for you guys that don't like the longer readings, but this is how I don't like reading fast. That's the thing with me. And there are other tarot readers on YouTube that do hour readings, hour and 10 readings, and nobody's complaining. Please, if you don't like it, then I'm so sorry, but this is how I like to do my readings. You guys are not worried. This is you guys, Gemini. You're showing us the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and you're showing us the Nine of Swords in the reverse because you're kind of at a point where you are, you're not upset, you're not worrying, you're not confused with the Nine of Swords in the reverse. You're letting go of pain here with the Nine of Swords. There's a relief here. I think that there is a relief. And what is that relief about the Ace of Wands? Why is there a release? Because I think that you guys are starting something new. Ace of Wands energy. I don't think it's a new relationship with someone. I think you might be, but I think you see you starting something new with the Ace of Wands. And what's that to do with the Ten of Wands? So the Ten of Wands is all about hitting deadlines, carrying burdens, doing many things. There's lots of things. There's lots of... And this might be work, because this is all creative and job-led as well, the Ten of Wands. But there's something that is very much adding, I think, or acting as some form of a distraction here. And the root issue for you is that you've made a decision, Two of Swords in the reverse, that whatever it is that you've been putting your energies into within this relationship, it's not paying out to you at all. You're getting very little back for what you've put in. And I think that you have been honest with this individual, Seven of Swords in the reverse, that you want to be let go from this tie, Devil reversed. Because in the recent past, though, things have not been so easy to manifest with the Sun in the reverse. There's been slight delays. I think it's to do with the move that's not been sort of sanctioned as yet. Things haven't come through as yet. Maybe paperwork hasn't come through, that type of thing. But what the influence is this month is that there is financial loss within a relationship. Ten of Coins in the reverse. There is instability here, especially financial instability with the Ten of Coins in the reverse. There's possibly arguments over money as well with Ten of Coins in the reverse in this relationship. And I think it's about a destabilisation of a foundation, which is what you guys probably want with this individual, has made this person realise, the Moon in the reverse, that they're going to have to do something new. Work harder. Could make this person made, because the Eight of Coins isn't always, I'm only saying it's about work and money because of the amount of coin cards we've got, but this can also mean that because there's a rocky relationship here with that Tower in the reverse, Gemini, in the upright, sorry, it's made this, and I think it's this King of Cups. I think it's made them realise with the Moon in the reverse that they need to either work harder on the relationship, or maybe they need to go out and do something, especially if they don't work. And as a result of that, that's why the energies around you, you've got a very kind of childish, emotionally childish individual around you, a King of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who's stamping their feet. This person is also putting a lot of emotional blackmail on you, because the energies are about a Queen of Cups in the reverse. This person's depressed. They're worried. They're putting the blame on you because it's all about you not wanting to work in this partnership with them anymore. That leaves this person, I feel, number one is you not wanting to work in a partnership and wanting to head in a new direction, but also not wanting to work in a partnership, which leaves this person, the King of Cups reverse, I feel, at a crossroads. And as a result of that, you guys are kind of with the Nine of Coins in the reverse. You know what, actually, maybe I need to just stay and not pursue my dreams because I'm feeling a little bit in limbo, a little bit kind of up in the air a little bit with the Hanged Man showing here over hurting this person, over what you probably feel is stabbing them in the back, but it's only because they're putting all the emotional bullshit on you. The immediate future, I think that you're unhappy because you're having to do a lot of stuff for this person. This person's like a fucking child. Sorry, but they are. They're like a kid. This person is like a kid. And the amount of, and especially I think a lot of it is financial, having to pay out for this person, having to be this person's support, whether it's financial or otherwise, is leaving you guys with the Chariot energy, not able to pursue your own dreams with the Chariot. And I think that as a result of that coming in, what you guys are going to experience, though, I mean, you know what you want here and you know what you don't like, Gemini, but as a result of that, you've got this Limbo card of the Eight of Cups in the reverse coming in, because you guys will be stuck in limbo. And what's the reason for that? And I think it's because something that you had been looking to gain or holding on to, it doesn't manifest with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. But it could be something to do with them being a drinker or doing something in private. Maybe they're overindulging in something. Maybe you feel that you need to protect or look after them. But I think this is in the main something to do with you. Something that you wanted to gain, something you wanted to get. Four of Coins in the upright didn't manifest, and it must be what's going on here. Your hopes would be, well, just to surrender, just to give in. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Why is that? Because you want to end the dispute in terms of a non-agreement or a relationship that's not working out. Two of Cups in the reverse with a money person. King of Pentacles reverse. King of Cups reverse, King of Pentacles reverse are the same person. With somebody who's not just emotionally manipulative, this person's also very materialistic and wants to get shit for themselves. So it's all about them. You would hope to put them first and put yourself second. But I think you put yourself first, Gemini, at the end of May, because we've got death. I see an ending coming in the overall outcome. And I think that you guys are just giving up. You're not even willing to give this one more try with the Nine of Wands in the reverse showing here. Because I think that, and this is all about the past, living in the past. So I think that you're not willing to give it one more try over living in the past, going back to the way that things were. Because you realise that this commitment with the Hierophant energy, whether it's a marriage or a commitment, Knight of Swords could be you. Oh, actually, no, this is fucking you. You're Knight of Swords, of course, Gemini. This is you. You're not interested, are you? That's you, but you're in the reverse section. So the Gemini Knight of Swords, remember, is a Gemini card. That's you. You guys don't want to pursue this. You're not interested with the Knight of Swords reversed. You know, you're not interested at all. Okay. And what you're looking towards is severing relationships. I just pulled 2 other cards. So what you're looking into with the Hermit energy is how you actually go about just severing this relationship. 5 of Swords. Okay. Not putting any more cards on that. Too much cards. But yeah. I see you guys looking to end something for some of you guys with... Sorry it's so long, but this is the way the readings are. Yeah, I think that you guys are looking to sever ties with somebody in your life in May 2018. I think you've tried, and I think that you were willing to try, but I think that Gemini's come to a point where it said, actually, what I'm doing is I'm putting this person's needs before my own. And you realise, actually, yeah, I'm stuck in limbo. I think you're stuck in limbo. Because something you were looking to gain didn't manifest. 9 of Cups in the reverse. But it doesn't matter, because this person probably thinks, shit, it didn't happen, so they're going to stay. But you're kind of like, actually, I'm not putting you first. Because you realise that, you know, your hope would be the 7 of Wands in the reverse. To give in. To give up your belief and your strength and your confidence. And why? You just want to end a dispute over a disagreement with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So you really want to put this person first, and they're showing as reversals. He or she's showing as a reversal because they're all out for themselves, and they're a liar and all, and a manipulator. They don't really care about you. They care about the money. There's so many money cards around as well for some of you guys. Okay, what is the advice, universe, that you have for in this love reading for Gemini in the month of February? Sorry, not February. May 2018. Show me. Right, so romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So even though it says romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. I think that what this is saying is that your feelings, how you feel about you, how you feel about love is real and it's worth exploring. Don't let somebody else's emotional manipulation affect how you go about finding true love with another individual, because I don't believe that this person has any true love for some of you Geminis. Okay, I really don't believe it. I don't believe that this person, you know, it looks like they're looking for a safe haven with you, and it looks like some of you guys have caught on. Your romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring, but your feelings aren't for this person. Your feelings are for what could be with somebody else. I don't believe that you guys could have a relationship with whoever this person is, because they're out for themselves, financially wise, and most of it I think is financial. Most of it is financial. They're afraid of losing their stability with you, which is why this sudden shake-up with the Tower energy is giving this person great insight that they need to put more work in, probably as well, with the 8 of Coins into the relationship. And it's all because of this nice little card here, 10 of Coins in the reverse, loss of a foundation. Could be loss of a family as well. It could be. I mean, you know, it could be that they're afraid that you're heading in a new direction as well. You know. So, you know, it could be, but there's real reasons why here you guys are so kind of against this situation with this person. I think this person, they might love you, yeah, because this might simply be the 10 of Coins in reverse, breakup of a family, losing children. So there might be more extenuating circumstances than that, situations. So it might not be that they're just driven by money. They might be driven by not feeling safe anymore, or not feeling that they're in, you know, that safe haven of a relationship, that safe haven of what they've built up. It could be all of that, but I think that these romantic feelings advice is for something else and not necessarily for this person. So, okay, that's your reading, gems. See you on your generals.